This topic, you'll be able to understand the site settings for purchasing. Now, in understanding sites as it relates to purchasing, after defining the company, you define the site as a purchasing site. Now, a single company can have multiple sites, and these sites can be sales, purchasing, manufacturing, or stock site, or any combination of the four. Also, if the site is a sales site, purchasing site, or manufacturing site, it has to be a stock site as well to store stock. Now, the purchase order managed site can be two sites. The order site, identifying the purchasing team in charge of the current purchase order, and the receipt site, defining the warehouse and address to receive the goods. And finally, if a product is managed in stock, the receipt site has to be stock managed and can be a different one from the purchase site. Now let's take a look at how to set up a site for purchasing. You have a discrete manufacturing company. One location or one site is a computer site. The second site is a toy site, but it's a stock site. You just store stock there. You would like to make it a purchasing site. So to begin with, let's go ahead and take a look at the company and then the sites. Under Setup, the Setup module, Organizational Structure, we select Companies. And we see our discrete manufacturing company, NA10. What you can do, well, we would like to add the logo for the company to start off to begin with. So we can select the logo, or we can drag and drop to this space here. Important area is going to be the Sites tab. The Sites tab actually shows our sites. We show the site NA011, which is for computer products, the NA012, which is bikes and toys, which is a stock site that we would like to make purchasing. You can view this in a graph mode, or you can view it in a list mode as well, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the site, and so we can define NA012 as a purchasing site after we save it for our logo being added. Let's close out of here and go to under Organizational Structure, go to Sites. Now here's our main company ID. We have our NA011 and the NA012 that we would like to modify. Important areas here to take note of when defining a site is the address. You have to have an address where product is going to be stored or received into. You can have multiple addresses, as you can see here. This is the address we're going to use to receive into. Next is the Details tab. The Details tab is the most important area of defining a site. Under Type of Site section, you can see manufacturing, sales, purchase, and stock. We said it's a stock site, but we also wanted to make it a purchase site. So not only can you enter purchase orders, but you can also receive product in because it's a stock site. Also, what's important is the default days, that it's work days, that it's open. And we decided to go with the days here, Monday through Friday, as work days. But you also have unavailable days. We'll drill down to the unavailable. Typically, they're holidays, but you can set a range. And you can also set periodic days that you're actually unavailable as well. And you define those also. We have none that we're defining at this point. Now, once all of those are defined, the site is set for stock to receive into and purchase to be able to issue purchase orders, and then you save. And you see the warning says everything is going to be overwritten, meaning that it'll be modified. Important point, if the purchase wasn't checked and you try to enter a purchase order, you'll get a prompt that tells you that you cannot enter a purchase order for this site. And now you know all the details on how to set up a site for purchasing.